Hi, it's Malcolm here, and in this video I've got a few things to show you. One is how you can turn this system into this system, how a new update to PR ratings allows you to see a lot more information about every system that you're creating, and thirdly, how to join a competition, and you'll find out this at the end, to go from £200 to £2,000 in the next 3 months. So stay tuned and let's get on with it. Hi, it's Malcolm here and welcome to another PR ratings update video, but this is more than an update video because one is I want to show you a thing that I often do is I throw in an idea for the members to have a look at and see if they can create their own systems from the idea that I've had. I see a lot of ideas where I'm updating the service, so I sometimes save them, and then I say to people, look, have a look, see if you can do anything with this. And one of my members has come along and given me some ideas, and I'm going to show you how he did them and how I've kind of changed it a little bit. So that's something we're going to have a look at in a minute. And also I want to show you this update to PR ratings and what it is. And of course, at the end of the video, I'll show you about this competition that is happening in our Facebook and our Discord server, and how one of the members called David is posting daily selections where he's open to take a £200 bank right the way up to 2,000. Whether it's going to be possible or not, I don't know, but he's going to have a good go at it. So I'll show you the links. They're in the description below if you want to go and have a look, but please watch the video first because it might give you a little bit more idea about the kind of things that we're doing. So in PR ratings, we've got this thing called shared saves. Now, if I just move myself across a little bit, shared saves is where, as a member, you can share your ideas with other members, okay, and they end up in this little box here. So one of my shared is this called this arrow free. And basically, it's a really simple system which uses our ratings arrows. Now, we've got this pricing chart, which I'll put up on the screen, which has arrows that go up and down, up and down. And we count those arrows up till 10 o'clock. So so what happens is, as the prices move, they get arrows. Now, what we're interested here is really green arrows. So every time the price gets better, they get another green arrow, and better and better. If they get worse, they get red arrows. And by 10 o'clock, we've either got 0, 1, or 2, or 3 green arrows, and that's basically what this is. So that's a rating that's in PR ratings. So I selected that, and I also selected AW, Hurdle, and Chase, just those 3. Obviously, it's always good to look at these individually, but in this case, we're just going to look at them together. I do notice, actually, I get a glare on my glasses. I'm really sorry about that. I'm looking into ways that I can fix that, but at the moment, there's not much I can do. Okay, so, and as we come down, we can see that we've got 176 points profit, which is just over 12 months. So last year, 9 months, and this year. And this is, we're actually in the 8th of the 10th, and we're up 17 points this month. So this system is going well at the moment, and I kind of came up with it a few days ago, and as I said, David, the other member, has actually been improving it. So, and if we have a look at his improvements again, he got up to 279 points. Now, I know that the order that he did it in, and one of the things when you're creating systems, you've got to be careful about using filters and rechecking them. And so I do that a lot, and I'm going to show you why. So I know that the way he did this, first of all, he looked at days of the week. Then I think he looked at number of runners, and then he looked at class, or that kind of way around. And I'm always worried about days of the week, and I'm sure that people out there in the YouTube land are going, you can't do that. That's back testing, and that's, the normal back fitting thing. Why would a day of the week count? All I can say in my 20 years of actually creating systems, I've often seen that actually days of the week do count, but we'll come back to that in a minute. I'm actually going to take this another slightly different way around, and I'm going to use the quick analyze buttons within PR ratings so that we can have a look at it. So basically the quick analyze buttons are these buttons that are sticking up here, and these allow you to quickly analyze profitable places within the ratings. So let's have an example. Okay, so class, which is here, this is a class 5 race, but if we click on it and we just wait for that to load, we can see that actually not every class is showing a profit in this particular place. Now this is new. Okay, originally when you first load up a system, this is a back system and it would show you the back results, but now it shows you the lay place results, the lay results, the place results, and the place lay results. So you can see straight away whether it's worth investigating in another place. If you're into place, you could say, oh well, there's 50 points there and there's 17 points there, maybe I should have a look at that. But what we've got is we've got a little bit of a problem, because at the moment we only get price ranges. So in this case we can select class 4 and 5. We could select class not free, but we can't select 2, 4 and 5. That's something I'm looking into at the moment. So we're restricted a little bit on what we can do, but most of the profit seems to be around class 4 and 5. So I think what we'll do is we'll stick with 4 and 5 to start with. So we selected 4 and 5 and we click the hit, please use this button again. That's my way of explaining to update. And if we go down to the results, we can see that alone has put our ROI up from I think it was about 5.5 to 10.98. So that's a lot better straight away. Highest rank drawdown is not very good though, and we really need to think about that. Been some good months and there's been some bad months. So again, we need to look at both of those. So it's okay, it's done something to the ROI, but it's not really helped with bank drawdown. So the next thing I want to have a look at is number of runners. Now he chose 3 to 15. And I think that happened because he went days of the week first and then went to runners. We've done it the other way around. So let's go to number of runners in the race. Now these are what we call declared runners. So these are runners that are available in the morning. So if you picked up the paper or looked at a website first thing in the morning, you'd see 7 runners in this race or 15 runners. Of course, during the day, there will be non-runners in a lot of races, so that number will go down. But I kind of think of it as you can't tell that. Non-runners can be right up to the off. I mean, even at the off, runners have been withdrawn before. So you can't really work out unless you're really watching a race and ready to bet the moment it goes off, and still a runner could be in a trap or something like that and doesn't come out of it. Although that probably wouldn't be classed as a non-runner, but you get my meaning. Just before the race, often you will see non-runners. So it's really difficult to base a system on something that you have to watch constantly to check what's going on. So we use declared runners, which is the morning, just as you'd see it in the paper. Sorry, my dog's whining and playing with a toy now, which is typical. Hold on a second. So what we're going to do is we're going to select number of runners here and we're going to have a look. So again, we've got our back column, which is what we're looking at now. So he chose originally 3 to 15. Okay, so we can see there's lots of profit up here, but there's also some odd places where there isn't profit. Okay, and if we looked at the lay side, there's not any profit there anyway. At the place side, there's some profit spread out. So if you're into placing, that could be, and place lays even, there's some places where you, no, maybe not. Oh, down here, but you wouldn't really be interested in that. So what I'm going to choose 7. No, 8 actually. No, sorry, yeah, 7 to. We're going to ignore that, and we're going to go to 15 because after that it gets a bit difficult anyway. So I'm going to choose 7 to 15. Okay, so if we go back up, and I'm going to choose 7, and I'm going to choose 15, and we're going to go okay. So There we go. We come down and we can see ROI 15.844. Our highest bank drawdown has come down now to 78, but that's still quite a lot. 21 and 267 points. So if we have a look, still pretty good, but we've had these odd losing months here and there, but nothing major. But that high bank drawdown seems quite large considering. So it's probably we kind of started going down and kept on going down and kept on going down. So now there's loads of other things that you could probably do. I'm just going with what this particular member went with. But let's go to days of the week. And I go back to that point where people are going, oh, you know, that shouldn't be used and that kind of thing. But I use it sometimes, like often I find systems that don't work very well at the weekends. And we know that sometimes betting can be a bit different at weekends. Not everybody agrees with that statement, and not everybody agrees with every statement when it comes to horse racing. So you just have to do what you feel is right and not worry about what everybody else feels about it. So let's go down and we will have a look at days of the week. So that's that button here. And if we open it, so we're on the back again, don't forget. So we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Now, the really weird thing is we have got a Thursday that sticks out. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday that sticks out. Which is really strange, isn't it? But you've got 315 selections. It's not like there was 25 selections there or 50. This is 315 selections. A below average strike rate. I mean, the winning odds are bigger as well, which is quite interesting. But it has not made a profit on that day. Now, as I said, you could argue about it, but I think in this case, we're going to take it out and see what happens. Okay, just for the fun of it. So we're going to go Sunday. Now, if you're using PR ratings, just hold down your control key and then you can carry on selecting these. So Monday, Tuesday. We're going to leave out Wednesday, go Thursday, Friday and Saturday. So we're leaving out Wednesday. Okay, and we're going to update that button and see what happens. Okay, so if we come down, so the highest bank drawdowns come down, the Roy's at 22, so that's pretty good, 306 points profit. So we got a slightly different profit and ratio than David did have in the first place, and it just goes to show that if you often come to it another way. Now, what I would also do in this case, I would back off some of these. So I might take off class 4 to 5 first of all, update the system, okay, come down and see if that's made a difference, which it probably would. Sorry, sometimes it's a tiny bit slow. So see, it hasn't really it has dropped our ROI quite a bit. Yeah, funny enough, it has dropped ROI. But if we have a look at class again, and if we have another look at it, now that we've done it this way around, so class 2, and we got 4 to 6 now as possible profitable areas, and 2 of course. So you could argue that, yeah, let's just try 4 to 6 then and see if that is going to make a bit of difference. So 4 to 6, 319 points. Now, I think we were better off on 4 to 5. So, but there are kind of things that you can do. You can play around with it and come up with ideas. So that's that. If you want to get involved in the challenge in the PR rating, in the cash out trading Facebook group, just go over to Facebook groups cash out trading, join the group, and you can look at David's post where he's trying to turn £200 into £2,000 on this daily challenge where increase the stakes by a percentage every time we win. So that might have interested you. I'll put a link in the description below. We've also got a Discord server where we'll be porting the tips over to that as well. If you're interested in these type of videos, there's a great one up here that shows another, but this is a lay system that you might want to have a look at. Okay, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.